Alright, ladies and gents, we are talking about Disturbed Indestructible this time around. When it comes to Disturbed, I think this is the third album I've done from them. I'm going to be honest, I don't know enough about them, even still at this point, to really be a true voice of opinion on Disturbed. But at the same time, I've listened to enough Disturbed to understand Disturbed and get Disturbed. And to say that Disturbed has a very distinct sound, very distinct style, very distinct way they do things. And you not only tell when it's a Disturbed song or, album cut or whatnot. 12 tracks on this album. We got Indestructible, Inside the Fire, Deceiver, The Night, Perfect Insanity, Haunted, Enough, The Curse, Torn, Criminal, Divide, and Facade. All the songs, honestly, they're decent. They're all good tunes. Like, if you are a Disturbed fan, I could totally see you being into them. If you're not into Disturbed, especially because of that, I'm not going to call it cliche, but that stylistic, staccato-y kind of delivery, the kind of thing that he does on a lot of stuff. What is it? David Draymond, I believe, is the vocalist there. Yeah. So that kind of thing, that's standard kind of, if these songs didn't have it, would they be a Disturbed song? That being said, Indestructible starts off the album well. It's not a bad tune. I'm pretty sure I knew this song before listening to this album. Not a bad tune, honestly. And it does what you need, both the title track and the first song on the album to do. They set the pace, get everything going the way you need it to go. Oh my lord, gotta quit driving with the windows open. Never! Okay. After that, we're Inside the Fire. I actually really enjoy Inside the Fire. I don't know if this one was a radio single or not. I'm not going to say it's my favorite song on the album, but it's probably one of the ones I enjoy the most on the album. It's a decent tune. Deceiver follows that up, which is pretty decent. I didn't mind that one. The Night, it's okay while I was playing. Perfect Insanity was good. Enjoyed that one. Haunted had a little bit of a different vibe. Kind of went with the fact that, haunted. Ooh. So that's kind of fun that way. There was two songs on here that really stuck out for me for the drumming. The first one was Enough. Really got into the drums. It's not an overly, special drum beat at the beginning. It's nothing that you haven't heard before on other songs. But especially from the opener going through the rest of it, it really works on the song, and I really enjoy it. The Curse did nothing for me. Torn is another one where I'm pretty sure I've heard it outside of listening to this album. And it's not a bad tune. I can see how it may have been a single. Criminal, once again, this is the second tune, drumming. Really, really good. Really got into the drumming. Really had a lot of fun with it. I thought it was really, really enjoyable. Divide fills the space between Criminal and the last song in the album, which is Facade. I don't mind Divide. I know I'm really downplaying it there, but it's just kind of a basic kind of song. Facade, on the other hand, I really got into. The vocals are something a little bit different on here. Actually, I gotta do a real quick check, because I'm assuming it's David still singing on there, but the vocals are just different sounding enough where I gotta actually do a double check on here and see if it says anything specifically here. Oh my god, that's horrible. Okay. Bands, you can't be doing shit like that, man. That's horrible. If I wanted to learn the lyrics, I wouldn't be able to learn them. Oh my god. If you're gonna do lyrics like that where they're not typed out in a decent font, put them on a solid background or blow them up so they're bigger. Alright. right. Yeah, so I'm going to say it's the standard vocalist that's on there. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's what the comment section's for. Either way, though, I really dig the vocals on there because they are definitely a little more interesting and inspired compared to a lot of the other stuff. They don't have that. First of all, it's not even David singing in his deep voice. He's singing in a little bit of a higher register. Sounds more like a normal dude. It just kind of moves from there. Wow. So to give you an idea of feeling old here, okay, like this, so this album was originally released in 2008, and that's not that long ago. But this has got to be from the original printing. Now I know I bought this recently as a new copy from the discount section, and clearly when they produced this original run for these Disturbed albums, they printed out a fair amount that were sitting in warehouses for quite a while, because right here on the back it has myspace.com/disturbed. There's going to be some people possibly that'll watch this review and have no clue what the hell myspace.com is. I miss MySpace. MySpace was fun. If MySpace was still alive in the way that it used to be, I'd be using MySpace more than I'd use Facebook these days, especially for posting this kind of stuff. Oh, it was so good for posting this kind of stuff. Anyways, folks, yeah. Disturbed, Indestructible. Would I recommend it? If you're into newer metal, and I don't mean new metal, not NU metal. I mean, I guess this would fall under NU metal. But if you're into newer metal in general, you like that thicker, richer, deeper sound, is really good. If you're into screaming metal, it's not going to be your thing. The guy sings way too good to be a screamy metal vocalist. And as much as I know people will argue over whether or not Disturbed is metal, I'm sorry, but Disturbed is metal. They're heavy. They are heavy as man. And if Disturbed isn't metal, then, there's a lot of other bands out there that aren't metal anymore either. And I hate that. You can't move the bar on what's metal and what's not. You can include more stuff into metal, but I think we are at a point where we have to really start looking at maybe completely separating hardcore from metal, and core from metal. You got metal and you got core, and the core people got to quit ruining the metal for the metal people. That's where my problem is there, because it's going to be the core people that are going to argue the hardest over whether or not this is going to be metal, whereas metal people will listen to this and go, yeah, that's a metal album. Anyways, I've rambled enough on this one. I know I got this in a discount bin, 2 for $25, I believe it was, for this. If you can find this in another album, put them together for 2 for $25, go for it. Why not? It's worth it. I think it was like $15.99 otherwise. If you can find a used copy cheap enough, go for it. Why not? New copy, old copy, don't matter. They all going to have MySpace on it. All right, folks, that's where I'm going to leave this one. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. That's what the comment section is for. When you are on your way down there, there's a like button, subscribe button, bell for notifications. If you could hit those, I'd really appreciate it. Please and thank you. A couple links worth checking out. Hopefully one of them is activated by now. Otherwise, folks, peace, love, take care.